Okay, one more episode to go for Fallout. This is another good one. Got more backstory with the ghoul. We haven't run into the lady yet. I'm curious if when he hooked up to the listening device, did it also connect the lady with a different listening device that she might have had connected to the one he had? So it's not just him listening in. And clearly, I've been feeling like the wife has been hiding stuff, so I'll have to wait and see one more episode to see what it is. And it was funny seeing that the family from the commercial really was scientists that were in the vote for, and that their vote was doing experiments, especially on people to get them to be able to handle the radiation. And we clearly see how that worked out. And that explains why that creature was made like fingers. It was a person. And despite all that, the people in this boat still have the hospitality that the boat set up. So they just let Lucy go until Magnus, thinking something bad's happened, takes the stuff, chaos. Then they just both get kicked out and gives the power cell back, and then they're walking and run into his squire, which would have been the squire for the previous guy if he had actually got it. He's all healed. I was like, before they even mentioned it, is he a ghoul? And yes, he is. And that scientist dude, I was like, oh, so he's not a quack. Before we got to the part where we found out why Homeboy could heal, that's because he turned him into a ghoul. But the fact that he even has that stuff is interesting in itself. And then, Lucy's brother, Ned, was smart, and he's becoming more brave. I feel he's not really a coward. I know he called Jed a coward, and he said we both are, and that's why we live in a vault. But no, Ned's actually going out his way, in a sense, going into danger because he don't know what's in Vault 31. Honestly, I thought first Vault 31 was going to be, well, it still could be, but be empty, that there isn't anyone actually there, like in Vault 32. But no, seems like there's actually someone there. We'll have to wait and see. The ghoul's back with the dog. They're tracking Lucy down basically because Magnus is going back with the Brotherhood with a fake head while she takes the real one to go find the lady, and then the ghoul's gonna be tracking her, which means they'll run into each other again. But also, it was sweet the development of the relationship between Lucy and Magnus. That being said, we all know that chaos is probably going to ensue with this last episode. But, everyone running into each other. So, I'm curious to know what actually happened back then and how he became a ghoul. Was it forced on him, or did they not know yet? And what was the experiments the other vaults were doing? Unless they weren't doing any because they're one of the good vaults, like the wife said to the ghoul, trying to get them into a good vault. And the experiments are what happened when you're in the bad one. We'll have to see though. Another good episode.